Hey, Miss I Am here. I am strong. I am worthy. I am bold. I am confident. I am courageous. I am chosen. I am divinely protected. And so are you if you know. I hope all is well. I hope you're vibrating high. I hope you're protecting your energy. I hope you're protecting your peace. So today I wanted to come on with a quick message today about, depending on where you're at on your path and journey, different levels. You're just not for everybody. And I don't know if some of you have gotten there yet, but if you haven't, you will get there. You're just not going to be for everybody. Your thought process is different. You don't think the same. You don't move the same. You don't, it just is different, once you heal that part of you and you look at life from a different perspective. You always had, but you didn't know why. But now you really know why. You look at life from a different perspective. You understand that you wasn't supposed to fit in. You were supposed to stand out. So you're just not going to be for everybody. Like I said, depending on where you're at, if you haven't gotten there, you will get there. You're just not going to be for everybody. I got to a point where, on my path where I just had to realize that I'm just not going to be for everybody. The conversations are different. I move different. I don't respond how I used to respond. I noticed that when I noticed that certain people were trying to come back in my life, and I usually would respond in a way, and I don't even respond in that way anymore. Things that would make me upset, that would, just things I would just get upset about, I laugh at now. People, like I said, the different conversations, like, I don't even want to be a part of the conversation if it's not a real conversation, if it's not a genuine conversation. And, with you having that ability to read through the bullshit, that discernment and everything, you just don't look at shit different. You look at relationships different. You look at, it's just a different perspective, because when you were carrying the low vibrational energy, you didn't look at it through, you still had the veil on. So once that veil came off, you have a different thought process of everything. Everything's just different. You know what I mean? And then, people are going to want you to go back to who you used to be. And that's just not who you are anymore. That part of you is dead and gone. That's just not who you are. And that's what they're used to. So you're going to have a lot of people upset with you because you're not the person that you are, that you used to be. You don't respond the same. You don't, you just don't indulge in anything, that they have going on anymore, because you just, like I said, once you just don't look at things the same. Once that veil was released, you're just not going to be, your whole thought process is just not going to be with everybody else's, because you're not thinking through a low vibrational lens anymore. You're vibrating high, so it's going to be all positive, all, anything that's just not going to feel right to you, you're just not going to be okay with. Like red flags, you're going to know the low vibration side of you, ignore those red flags. This time you're not going to know those red flags. When you tell somebody something about you and they laugh it off, like, you just, girl, and when you carry the low vibrational energy, you took it as a joke, but now that's what they mean. They show you how they feel. Because when you were carrying that low vibrational energy, you took it for what it was. But now that the veil is lifted, you see things for what they really are. So that's just what it is, You're just not going to be for everybody. The things that you say, the wisdom, the things, like, you could be having a conversation and you'll say something positive, or, you'll just say something just good, not what they want to hear. You know what I mean? Just something different versus for what they want to hear. And that's just not going to be, because, like I said, the world and the low vibrational world that we live in, people want to hear what they want to hear. People don't want to hear what is good for them. People don't want to hear what they need to work on. People don't want to hear that they have issues, and if they just simply go inside themselves to heal those issues, they can be better versions of themselves. They don't want to hear that because that's uncomfortable. So they don't want to hear that. So like I said, the conversations that you have and the people that you're going to notice that you're just going to be like, damn, it just ain't for me no more. Like, and it's going to make you want to just back off more. And you don't have to back off. If you're around positive people, but if something in your spirit and the Most High Mother and Father, your spirit team is telling you something's not right, you already know what it is. You already know how that goes. But I've ran into some I've ran into some people that I'm just not like, I'm just like, what? Like, what is people talking about out here? I'm just, like, what the but it's just what people want to hear. Like, it's just what I want to hear is what I want to hear, and that's that. It's not. And then people wonder why, like, they have issues and everything, because it's like you're not taking accountability for what you need to take care of. You're not taking accountability for what you need to heal. You're not taking accountability for any of this. And you wonder why your life is in shambles. So, like, alcoholic, what they say, what's the first step? Admitting that you're an alcoholic, right? You have to, so that's a part of it. And I've done that as well, admitting that I have issues. Before I can go inside to heal those issues, I had to admit that I had issues. And some people just don't want to. Most, I ain't gonna say some, most just don't want to admit that they have issues. That's just what it is. Most don't want to admit that they just hear what they want to hear, what they want to hear. Most they're just not going to admit they don't want to put in the work. They don't care what kind of work it is. They're just not going to do it. That just is what it is. It's really sad, but, it's just, people are just so strong on how you used to be, and you're just simply just not that, and people love to tear you down for who you used to be. People love to make you feel like you're beneath them, that's what they love to do. So you coming in with your bright light and your bright energy, who's not going to tolerate any of that, who's going to read through their bullshit and tell them about their self, that can be very uncomfortable, It can be very uncomfortable. Anyone who's real and genuine, they'll appreciate that. But for someone who's carrying that low vibrational energy and is just simply want to hear what they want to hear, they're not going to be okay with that. They're not going to like you. The purity, the pure heart that you carry and the light that is within you. It would be too much to ask you, how could they feel some of that? It would be too much to ask, how could they experience that? Right? Because you're supposed to be beneath them. So if they come to you for some type of advice or some type of, then that would be crazy on their end. As far as their energy, that would be nuts, because remember, you are beneath them. They're not supposed to come to you for help. They're not going to come to you for advice, right? Because you're beneath them. But that's where the bullshit lies, because in all reality, they want to ask you. They want to know what that feels like. They want to experience that. But the egotistical energy that they carry won't allow them to do so. So they don't know how to just say, fuck it, and just ignore that voice and pray to the Most High Mother and Father, or whoever it is who they pray to, and just simply, ask for guidance in that area, as far as that would be too much work, and it will have to require change. So, you're just not going to be for everybody, because you're just pure, and everybody, the world that we live in is not pure. The world that we live in is not authentic. The world that we live in don't want the truth. The world that we live in wants to stay stuck in materialistic. The world that we live in, the powers that were think they're in charge, but they not. The powers that were have an expiration date. And they'll use anything and anybody and anyone to do so. That should just show you within the music, the videos, the movies, the politics. If they throw their own family members under the bus for a vote. So what makes you think that you're any different? They will do you the same. And that's just what it is, But that's that egotistical energy. You just simply don't carry that egotistical energy. And that's what's wanted. That's what they feed off. You are just simply not it. You carry pure energy. You have a pure heart. You carry authenticity. And it's just not there. So some people, you are just going to irritate their demons. That's just what it is, because of the type of person that you are. You know how hard it is to find a pure-hearted person? And most of us pure-hearted people, we're not going to deal with nobody's bullshit. If we can't find somebody just as pure-hearted as us, as just as authentic as we are, then we would rather be alone. That's just what it is. And for the people who have found authentic love, and it found pure love and a pure-hearted person just as pure as you are, I love y'all so much, and I hope y'all keep it going. I thank you. and share some of your stories if you are pure and the way you found each other is pure and you just built and then it's beautiful. Share that, please. I would love to know about it. But that's just what it is. It's just the world and it's the society we live in. It's just what I can see, what I can see, what I can see, what I can eat, what I can eat, what I can eat. Having their cake and eating it too. I'd rather have my cake alone. I'm going to have my cake regardless, but I don't need to play nobody in the process to get it. You see what I'm saying? That's the difference. That's what separates us. That's one of the things that separates us. We're going to have our cake regardless, but we don't have to play nobody. We don't have to play no mind games to get the cake or to have to eat it, right? So that's just, it is what it is. You're just going to irritate a lot of demons because that's just who you are. Some of us were sent to irritate people's demons from jump. So if you're into that and you're just, okay with that, then that's a beautiful thing because, we want others to think think from a different perspective. We want others to think for themselves. We want others to go inside themselves for answers, not on the outside of themselves for answers. So once you did all that and, people, it's just they're going to be irritated all the way around. They're going to find stuff because you operate so pure. So they're going to be looking for anything, and it could be just something small, but as long as it's a flaw, it makes them feel better. They get validation from that small flaw something you'll just laugh at, but it makes them feel better because remember, you're beneath them. That's their mind frame. You're beneath them. So anything that they can find that makes them feel better, that makes you look bad and make them feel better, oh, that's a beautiful thing for them because it boosts that low vibrational energy and it pushes that ego up. So that's just what it is. So if you haven't gotten there yet, you will get there, and that's okay. And if you are there, keep doing what you're doing. That's there. They have to decide when they want to go inside and heal. They have to decide what's best for them. That's not, keep doing. You are to keep doing what's right. That's your job, is to keep doing what's right. And you people who haven't gotten there yet, when you get there, it's okay. Don't let nobody make you feel bad about what's right, because we're supposed to do what's right. Society and the powers that were try to train and brainwash us to think that, no, you have to do the complete opposite of what they're doing. So if they're doing something as a whole, we should be doing something completely opposite of what the fuck they're doing. So, and the people that, like I said, if you haven't gotten there yet, like I said, when you do get there, you keep doing what's best for you, because you don't have to hide. All you have to do is simply be yourself. You don't have to hide or put on a facade for no one. But these people do, because they don't want, that egotistical energy. They have to keep feeding that. You just feed your natural self. That's all. You don't have to feed anything. You just continue to be your natural self. They have to feed that energy. And that's what they fail to realize. The energy is going to destroy anything and everything that gets in its way. And that's just what it is. They're going to keep you for too long here. Miss, I am here. Keep protecting your energy. Keep protecting your peace. Keep vibrating high. And keep doing what's best for you. I am strong. I am worthy. I am bold. I am confident. I am courageous. I am chosen. I am divinely protected. And so are you if you know. Take care.